the Fresno State Bulldogs and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Trojans offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Trojans have their offense in high gear. Flips it out in the flat. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside, it's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. Martin back to pass. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There's a crease. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Back to pass on second down. He's got him in the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup.
Snags it, and there's running room. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
It's complete. Good, solid tackle.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the Oak. They'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but it's still 3rd and long. Martin will throw it. They'll run the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jefferson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Tight end now in motion. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Makes a man miss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Wants to return it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Quick toss. Hard running there.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Fighting off the defender. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. I know some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want it.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Looking to the big tight end. Big guy smells it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice job getting it out of your hands and now making the third down very manageable. Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Trying to bully their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Let's see what he can do with the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Freeman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The give to the right. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Firing deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Martin back to pass. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Oh, he's got some space. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fresno State. Extra point here will tie the game.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the USC sideline. Guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed. and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires downfield. It's caught.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Miller with the ball. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll give it to him again. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now they'll run it to the right here. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the Baylor Bears.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, checking in with Coach Entz at the half. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication said they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires complete on the crosser. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. It'll be a draw. Spins away from the defense. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Shakes off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to...
Snags it and he's open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option.
Maybe a crease. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Pocket breaking down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Absolutely center cut. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So on their first drive of this third quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. Here's a heat. Setting up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Thanks to grab. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. On the ground with the counter. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Trying the left side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40, the 30.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now.
Touchdown, Trojans! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the point after is good. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
The big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Gets the back moving. Martin back to pass. Gets it out fast. And they're able to get him down.
It's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Gets it to the back. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fresno State will have to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give is to Miller. Can't get him to the ground. Picks up the first down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And nice vision by the linebacker, understanding and diagnosing pass right away. Getting his eyes on the quarterback, breaking on the football, making the huge interception, and then taking it back to the high school days, man. In his glory days at the running back spot, running all the way to the house and scoring the touchdown.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick six, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The run inside. It's Miller. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the field. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mayava. And that one's incomplete. Third down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together, first and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal.
Booster.
From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Trojans! They've
about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he added the extra point. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Martin will throw it. Lets it fly. Got a man in the middle. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Wants to throw it again. Makes it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it. They're on the run. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the bell back.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.